It's a special weekend for Canadians. Annual Terry Fox Run goes tomorrow in over 600 communities from coast to coast here in Canada.
I made it off the Coquihalla. So happy to be here. Well, good morning, guys. So you can see I made it off the Coquihalla there, and we're in one of my favorite spots, Abbotsford, BC. Got to get some gas before heading in. Kenzie, why are we down here?
The Terry Fox Run.
So this year, we've been invited back, which maybe they don't know, to the Stanley Park Terry Fox Run, co-sponsored, I guess, by Barber's Prosthetics. So looking forward to going that. It's kind of a mixed feeling this year. In my hometown, they've got a huge run scheduled for this year, so I kind of feel like I need to be there, but I've already committed to going down here, and how can I complain about walking in Stanley Park with Barber's Prosthetics and all the cool things happening down there? Gas prices down here is, holy jeepers, $1.74.9. That's expensive. I just filled Trek up the other day for $1.36. So, man. So it was an interesting ride. Did you guys see all those water bombers and everything? Those helicopters on the Coquihalla there for the Mine Creek fire. Pretty nuts to see them all, and you see the burns on both sides of the highway. Just nuts. You really have an appreciation for these guys fighting it, and at least the temperatures have dropped, so it's about 22 Celsius today. I'll put in the bloop here what the conversion is, but at least the temperature is dropping and it's easy for them to work. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, tomorrow's not a rainy Stanley Park walk, but we'll find out. So looking forward to this and walking with the fam jam, and maybe the last year walking is in Stanley Park. Next year it's in Kamloops. So let's get on our way to Richmond. Hey guys, so we made it down here. No problems, a lot of traffic, especially for a Sunday. And we're down here in Richmond. And man, we found this trail here. Richmond Dyke Trail, I think they call it. So there's the Vancouver airport. And then there's the girls, and then there's the ocean. And I think way off in the distance, you can probably see a cruise ship or a freighter coming in. And they kind of got marshlands over here. Can you imagine what the sunset would be down here? It would be just spectacular. Just so cool. You've got people fishing, and there's an airline coming in. So this is the site of the Terra Nova Cannery. Love the clouds tonight. They're kind of painted with a paintbrush. I thought I'd update you, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Terry Fox run in Stanley Park. Well, good morning, y'all. So this is the day. I'm really fingers crossed, hoping it doesn't rain today. There's two forecasts happening right now. One says it'll be okay. One says it's going to rain. Rain when you're walking in Stanley Park sucks. Just because it's just such a moist climate that it's so hard to walk in. Like, it's just brutal. So today I'm going to have you on my chest cam because I'm walking for Terry. So this will be the farthest I've walked probably in a long time. This is 3K. So 3K doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, this is a lot. Like probably, I've done this once in the gym, so I know I can do it, but today's gonna be a tough one. So I'm gonna put you on my chest cam and hopefully get my daughter Kenzie to do some filming for me too, but this is gonna be a workout, but wish me luck. So we're gonna get breakfast. There's my van Grover all warming up. Feeling the vibe to get down there. Now we might get there super early because it says a half an hour, but yesterday when I checked it, it said an hour. So we're up super early to make sure we're on time. Now the other thing is kind of funny. My prosthetist Leah is doing a service call in Stanley Park. She's waiting for parts to come, and I knew I was coming down. And she's like, well, let's just do a service call in Stanley Park. So maybe I'm the first amputee to have a leg fixed at the Terry Fox Walk. I can't make this stuff up, but I am so grateful to Leah and Barber's Prosthetics for having us. They're buying shirts for the girls, so they're going to have Barber's Prosthetics on the back. And of course, I've already got my shirt. I've been doing school talks, so I've been in the schools talking to the elementary kids about Terry Fox, and I got all these really, really cool samples. So let's cut over to a little bit of Terry Fox history, and we'll get back. When you guys get back, we'll be walking at Stanley Park. Fingers crossed. DJ, can you please roll that intro?
Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Adley. After a workplace accident, I was left as a above-knee amputee. I had a decision to make. Get busy living or get busy dying. Obviously, you only have one life, so I made a decision to get busy living, exploring every opportunity that's presented to me. Tune in every week for different adventures, both from accessibility standpoint
To adventures with my family and friends.
and every adventure begins with one leg at a time. Hey guys, so before we get on with this video, I wanted to let you know that there's multi-day video clips all to do with Terry Fox, and I'm just trying to tie it together towards an end, which is the Terry Fox Walk in Stanley Park. It turned out that I got so many good clips that if I put it in one video, it'd be like 3 hours long. So what I've done is I've clipped them kind of together, but sometimes the timeline doesn't add up. So welcome to New Westminster, BC.
Hey guys. So what I'm about to show you is showing out of reverence and also spreading the word. Where we're going today it's a little place called Port Coquihalla Cemetery. And this place is in a very unassuming, quiet neighborhood. But it serves a very, very, very key part in world history. Hey guys, so what I'm about to show you is not being shown out of sacrilege or views or anything else, but pure from my heart. Today I'm in Port Coquihalla, sorry I can't pronounce it very well, and I'm paying my respect to a world hero. I think almost one of the most important people in the world, Terry Fox. So in this quiet, unassuming neighborhood.
Terry Fox died this morning in a British Columbia hospital, 1 month before his 23rd birthday.
It was shortly after dawn at the Royal Columbian Hospital in New Westminster when the news of Terry's death was announced by the Deputy Director of Nursing, who had known Terry as a patient for more than 4 years and who had remained in the hospital when the news of Terry's death was announced by the Deputy Director of Nursing, who had known Terry as a patient for more than 4 years and who had remained in the hospital for the past week without going home.
Terry has completed the last kilometer of his marathon. A short while ago, at approximately 25 to 5 BC time, he died. He died surrounded by love. The love of his family, all of whom were with him, and the love and prayers of the entire nation. He has left us a legacy of hope, which I think will live and become a part of our nation's heritage. He was a friend, and I'm going to miss him.
There is a bit of Terry Fox in all of us.
And this is Terry's final resting spot. You can see it's just a quiet, small cemetery. And the first time I came here a couple years ago, it was before YouTube and everything like that. I came here because I wanted to know, I wanted to see. It wasn't about anything else but for my own knowledge. So since then, I've been coming here quite frequently just to pay my respects. And the first time I came here, I was thinking, geez, how am I gonna find it? And then I was saying, oh, well, he's a world hero. His gravestone should be huge. Should be easily shown. Well, you can see in this graveyard, all the gravestones are flat. Nothing big, fancy. Some of them have some balloons on it, but nothing over the top. Once again, going back on my memories, I'm like, that's typical Terry. Not about fanfare, not about making his name well known. It was about cancer research. And the Fox family are a very private family. And it's just typical of the Fox family. So today I'm going to show you Terry Fox's grave. You know, driving here today and passing all these houses in this neighborhood really made me wonder whether all these people in these neighborhoods realize who was buried here. Was this just a regular another graveyard? Or did they know that a world hero is here? You know, there's an old saying that the graveyards are a place of lost memories. And I wonder if it's like that today. I truly hope this video comes across as genuine and sincere, because that's what I'm here for. I always have a little band or something that I drop off for Terry Fox. So this year I'm going to drop off another band, and I thought I'd take you guys along. Now, part of this is also so I can show the footage to kids, because I do Terry Fox talks in the elementary schools, and kids always want to know, well, where is Terry? Where's Terry buried? Terry Fox is buried right there in this quiet, unassuming neighborhood. So out of all these old graves, there's Terry Fox's grave. There's his mom, Betty. Hello, Betty. There's, of course, Terry. And there's his dad. They call it Roland, but his name's Rolly. So on the side of the grave, it says, somewhere the hurting must stop, and it's signed Terry. He made his too short life into a marathon of courage and hope. Hello, Terry. You don't know me, but you made a huge difference in my life and to a lot of amputees out there. And for that, I'm so thankful. This band I'm putting on your grave today says, no matter what, I'll never quit. Such a world hero. This man is so unrecognized for what he did for cancer research. I, for one, are so thankful to be able to come here and see his grave and his beautiful parents, Betty and Murray Rolly Fox. On Rolly's grave it says, never regret growing old. It's a privilege denied to many. Betty's, sorry Betty, it says, never ever give up on your dreams. Every time I've come here, there's always flowers, there's always some kid's toy, there's always something. And I love seeing that because that means people aren't forgetting Terry Fox and what he's done. Terry Stanley Fox, July 28, 1958 to June 28, 1981. Thank you so much for going on this journey and for me introducing you to my hero's grave, Terry Fox.